Today, I'm gonna be trusting noobs with my rarest fruits in Grow a Garden. First, I'm gonna hand them the fruit and ask if they can hold it for a couple of minutes before I come back and see if they will give it back to me. If they do, they'll be able to keep the really expensive fruit. Stick around to the end of the video to see if they will give me back the fruits or if they just take it and disappear. Today, I am going to be trusting noobs with my rarest fruits. Will the noob return my fruit, or will he just take it forever and keep it and never give it back to me? That's what we're aiming to figure out in today's social experiment. If someone could please explain to me how my friend's melons are this big, it would be greatly appreciated. I don't know how. So we're gonna move on to a public server and find a noob that we can trust with this 500 million schmeckle fruit. Will he give it back after a couple of minutes, or will he just immediately go and sell it? If the noob manages to give me back my fruit, they get to keep it and sell it. If the noob actually just keeps it and never gives it to me, then he can also he can sell it, I guess. I just opened 3 night eggs and I got 3 hedgehogs. So you know what? I'm tired of being in this lobby. Let's just move on to a public lobby. Before we leave, I'm gonna heart this moon melon so we know exactly which one it is. So we have just joined a lobby, but there is kind of a problem. The lowest person is this wee-woo person. I don't think I'd consider them a noob, honestly. They're walking around with a moon cat. They've got a pretty good amount. Wee-woo, I'm sorry, but you're not noob enough. Since that is the case, we're going to have to join another server and find someone that hopefully has less than 100 million shekels. That's my goal. So on to the next server. We're literally just gonna hunt these people down. So we have now entered into our second lobby, and there is not a single person that has less than 1 billion. Okay, I'm gonna instant leave this. We're going to the next one. All right. Finding a noob is harder than even trusting them with something rare. We have joined a lobby, and there happens to be someone that has less than 100 million. They actually have less than 10 million. Lilbro7709. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I can trust this guy. He doesn't seem like someone that's very trustworthy. Something about it's not trustworthy. Okay. Anyways, where is he? He's not in this plot. This plot is Chewy. He's not in this one because that's 133RXV whatever, who has 600 million. We're looking for the Lil Bro guy. This Chewy guy is in the chat trying to trade stuff. No one wants to trade with you, bro. Lilbro7709. Okay, let me chat to him. Lil Bro. He's not responding to me. Is he gonna say something? Lil Bro. He's dono walling me, or he's AFK or something. I need him to lock back in so I can speak to him. Hey, are you here? Are you here? Please, you're the first person that I find with less than not even 100 million. You have 10 million. Please. If you notice, this is a brand new shirt. You can purchase it by going to my group and joining my Roblox group, which is a really random thing to ask, but I want people to join it. Anyways, Lil Bro, can you hear me? I feel like a drill sergeant talking into his ear right now. He's just missing. He's missing. Oh, he's here. Lil Bro said, yeah. Can you watch a fruit for me real quick? Is what I'm asking him. And I'm handing him this pollinated wet shocked gold moon melon that is worth half. Okay. He said, yeah, don't worry, in response to him watching a fruit for me real quick. Okay, I'll be back in a minute, is what I told Lil Bro after he said, yes, he'll watch it. He said, I swear I will not sell it. Okay, let me hand this to him. You better not sell it, little bro. I'll be back. Thank you. Now I'm going to walk over to my base. I'll take a couple of seconds. I'm just going to stand around in my base, pretend to be AFK maybe, and see if he happens to pull up to the sell thing to sell the fruit that I just gave him. It would multiply what he has by like 100, bro. It would be insane. He would have so much more money if he just sold it. But he's managing to hold on to it seems, because, I mean, he's not going to the sell thing. The next thing that's going to happen is I'm going to ask him if I can have it back. And if he gives it back to me, then I'm just going to give it back to him and he can keep it, obviously. But if he doesn't, I mean, he also gets to keep it. There's really no loss for him. But I'm curious to see what he'll end up doing because it's such a peculiar situation. I'm just going to sit here with my gnome. The eggs for this video are the night egg, the legendary egg, and the bug egg. If you are interested in seeing what ends up coming out of them, consider subscribing. Lil Bro, currently it's been probably around 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, and Lil Bro is still in his base. I'm just sitting around with my gnome, obviously. Since we're going to wait here for a second, I feel like going over all the cosmetics that I added to my base just because I feel like they're really cool. Here I have the weird ring thing from the store. I did this weird little pattern with the stone and the light and the hay and the cooking pot, as well as added a couple of different lights, some of the signs that I got, because I'm really trying to get that super rare sign, but I'm just not getting it in the store ever. Like every time I plant the box, it just never comes out. I have a well here. I think this is the coolest part. I got all of the celestial towers and I like stood them up. This is kind of irrelevant to the video, but the only reason I'm bringing it up is because of the fact that we have to wait a little bit. So I'm kind of just, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to make small talk. Anyways, I hope some of this lightning hits my base. I would like like some shocked mangoes. I think these are already shocked. Look at the size of this moon melon. If he does manage to give it back, I'm going to give him a pet. He has a dog over there. If he does manage to give me back the fruit, he'll obviously be able to keep it. But on top of that, I'm gonna give him this mole. And I think the mole is just really powerful because you get so much gear from him. Lil bro added me and he said, hey, Orange, are you back yet? Could I get that fruit back, please? Let's see what his response is gonna be. Is he gonna hand it back? We're waiting. We're waiting. He's giving it back. He actually managed to give back, and he sent me a friend request. This guy is too nice. I don't know which one it is though. Lil bro, you get to keep this. Here is your pollinated wet gold moon melon. You can keep it. He actually gave it back. I'm also gonna give him this mole. He asked, why are you giving me that? Because you gave it back. Thank you, Lil bro. This is the people that we need in Grow a Garden. This is the people that we need in Grow a Garden. I am off to save the world, Lil bro. Thank you for being a good Samaritan. I just butchered thank you and good Samaritan. We move on to the next lobby. We've happened to find a lobby with someone named El Bro, and he currently only has 85,000 shekels. So we are going to find a fruit that is in my inventory, and we are going to test him. So let's go and find something expensive. How much is this worth? 14 million. I feel like we could do better. The moon mangoes or the moon melons are probably going to be the most amount of money in comparison to anything else. I've got a bunch of useless stuff in my thing that's clogging up the better stuff. How about this giant moon melon from the last video? Only 700,000. Okay, so let's go to our garden and see if there is anything that is better than the fruit that we gave the last guy. Pollinated, frozen, shocked, wet. All of this is all right. I do think that it could be better, honestly, but beggars cannot be choosers. We will find whatever is the most valuable. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like the new Busy Bee update is honestly just made it harder to tell what's actually gold and what isn't. This moon mango is huge. 15 million. Oh, boom. This is a pollinated, wet, shocked gold moon melon, and it is worth 300 million shekels. We are going to see if El Pro manages to give it back, or if he just abandons me and just steals it, which honestly, either of them I kind of understand. He really has no incentive to not take this. El Pro! Hello, good sir. I see that you are planting your strawberries and whatnot. He just disappeared. He doesn't care about what I have to say. Please, El Pro. I'm trying to speak to you. Hi. Please, El Pro, stop speaking to Flamingo and look at me. I need to speak to you. Why is El Pro ignoring me? He's literally gone over to the sell stuff thing. He's gone over to the seed shop, and he doesn't care about what I have to say. I'm trying to give you an expensive thing, and then hopefully pray that you give it back so that I can give it back to you. But for that to happen, I need you to actually respond to me, or we're gonna have to find someone new. You know what? I don't even like you. Someone else named Soy has joined the game and he only has $20. So we're gonna go find him. Soy, come over here. Turn around. Why is this guy running away from me? Everyone just runs away from me. Soy. Yo, what is up with this lobby? Why does no one care? Everyone's ignoring me. El Pro is ignoring me. Soy is ignoring me. No one wants to speak to me. Please. You have $20. You just spent $20. Now you have $0. Soy, please respond to me. Oh, he's finally looking at me. Okay. And then he turned around. Okay, he's looking at me again. He's planting a carrot. Hello, he's looking at me. Yes, I am here. He said question mark and then said hi. Can you watch this fruit for me real quick is what I asked him. He said okay. Let's hope that he gives this back. Here you go. He said at wing. What does that mean? I think it would actually make sense to give them a cheaper fruit and then give them the expensive one if they give it back. But please, Narco, he's the closest we have to someone with literally 0. Like, this guy has 0 and he's denying 300 million shekels by just ignoring me. He said at wing. What does that mean? What does at wing mean? We're giving him this moon melon. Please just take the moon melon. He's ignoring me. He's actually ignoring me. I'm trying to hand him literally like millions of dollars and he just does not care. This is insanity. Why is it that everyone is ignoring me except that kind soul from the beginning of the video? Shout out that guy. That guy was the GOAT. This lobby is just full of people who don't care. I think it might be time to just move on, unfortunately for Soy. Not that unfortunate for me, because you clearly didn't care. There has recently been a change in my strategy. I realized that if I give them the expensive fruit and then they take it away, then I won't be able to give the really expensive fruit to someone who actually gave it back. So instead, I'm going to start testing them with something that's like moderately expensive. And then from there, if they manage to give it back, then we will be giving them the really expensive 300 million fruit or whatever. Find it in this nest of things because I forgot to favorite it. Okay, so this is worth 10 million, which is literally 10 times what this guy has. Someone that goes by the name of Mir is underneath 10 million. So I'd consider him relatively new. He's not the deepest kind of noob, but in comparison to where most people are in this game at this point, he is kind of in the beginning stages. So we're going to find him. Hello. Wait, he's literally holding like a super expensive thing. I think what he's holding might actually just be worth more than what we have. Give give up. I give up. Okay, so we have joined a lobby that has someone with 1.8 million. I think this is a pretty good person to test. So let's make sure we are giving them the correct one if they manage to give the fruit back. This is the expensive one that's worth 300 million. We're going to test them with this large moon melon that's worth 15 million. If they manage to give it back, I'm going to give them this one that is worth 200 million. Let's find out if Sammy will end up giving this back. Hello, Sammy BNJ. Hi. Hi, Sammy. Can you wash this fruit for me real quick? They said, okay, why? If you do, I will trade you a cow and some cheese. I'm gonna give them an actual believable excuse. My inventory is almost full, but I need you to hold this if you are so kind. Thank you. This is the excuse that I'm using for them to hopefully give me back this 10 million fruit. If this person manages to give me back the 10 million fruit after taking it, I'm literally gonna 300x your entire shekel bank net worth, bro. Please just take the fruit. They didn't even take it. Okay, let's just ask Day Sam because they only have 50 million, so they're relatively close as well. He said, I'll hold it for you. Okay, he said, I'll hold it for you. Trust me, I won't be bad, I promise. He has taken the fruit off my hands and said, I won't be bad, I promise. I told him I will be right back in a second. If he does manage to give me back the fruit when I come back, then I'm gonna give him a fruit that's worth 300 million. So we just have to hope he doesn't leave or sell it or do anything weird. I'm gonna turn my camera over to the sell stuff because I feel like it'd be really funny if he just randomly disappears, goes all the way over there, and then trades it back. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like if I was in this position, I would trade the fruit back to them. Someone asking you to hold something for a second is definitely going to give you something rarer than whatever you're doing for them. But this is a social experiment to see if he'll actually end up sticking to his promise. So I'm curious, out of the two people that we've gotten to hold it so far, it seems like this guy's also going to hold it. He's texting this guy, hey, this guy asked me to hold his fruit, so yeah. OG is responding, hi. This guy said hi. This guy asked me to hold his fruit, so yeah, but I'm not gonna steal. What a good guy. This guy said, okay, dang it, because I know he likes it. What a nice guy. He thinks I really like this fruit. The OG123 guy is urging Day Sam to sell the fruit. Will he do it? Will he give in to his temptations? I'm so curious. I don't want to give it away that I'm standing on my computer right now because I have pretended to be AFK for probably 2 minutes or something. But this guy is holding on to it. I'm going to give it 1 more minute and then we're going to test to see if this guy actually ends up holding up his end of the bargain. If he does, we'll be 2 for 2 in people actually giving back the fruits. And if we're 2 for 2 for giving back the fruits, I feel like Grow a Garden has a pretty good community because that's kind of crazy. If I was in your position, you know what? Yeah, I guess you're kind of risking it because they could possibly give you something more expensive and they also could just I don't know. I think enough time has passed. I'm going to tell him that I'm back. I texted, okay, I'm back in chat. Is he going to give me back the thing or is he going to disappear or sell it? The thing is only worth 15 million, so he would make a good profit, but in comparison to just giving it back, he would make a lot more profit with this gold pollinated shocked wet moon melon. He is kind of missing. Okay, so his friend is telling me that he is AFK. That is all good. I'm just going to walk around in circles around him until he manages to come back. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider liking because it helps out the channel a lot. But let's continue. OG is trying to give me a random mango. No, thank you. I think you need that mango more than me. Is Day Sam back? Day Sam has returned. I saw him move for a second. Could I get the fruit back? He is handing me back the fruit. Thank you so much. Here you go. This fruit is worth 100 times what the fruit that I was gonna give you. Let me pay you. Take that. I gave him the fruit. I gave him the 200 million fruit. Thank you for being a good Samaritan and grow a garden, Day Sam. You are a beautiful soul. I've misspelled Samaritan 3 times in this video, I think, and it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. All right, so we have joined a new lobby, and there's someone named Dino Fans who has 33 million shekels, which is a good amount, but he could be more rich, and we are going to test him with my other gold melon that is also worth around 300 million or 200 million, something of the sort. If he manages to give me back the fruit, I will give him this Echo Frog, and he can just keep the big one. But for now, right now, I went to the place to sell stuff to find something that is around 10 million, because I think that will be kind of valuable to him in comparison to something cheaper. I'm either going to test Mozzie or Dino Fans. I can't tell. They both have relatively the same amount of money. 11 million. Okay, this is a good melon, I think, to test. The last person that I test is going to get both the Echo Frog and the really expensive melon. So hopefully they give it back. If they don't, then they miss out, and I will just be depressed. Anyways, where is this person at? I lost them. Okay, we're just going to Mozzie. Mozzie. Is Mozzie here? They're just holding an egg. They're holding a bee. Wait, you can get bees? Is that a pet? They said hi. Okay, can you hold this fruit for me real quick, Mozzie? They said, okay. We're handing them this pollinated frozen shocked moon melon. The gift has been sent to Mazel. Is it Mozzie or Mazel? It's Mozzie. So now I'm going to just stand over here AFKing. Hopefully Mozzie ends up giving me back the fruit. And if they do, then we'll be 3 for 3. 3 out of 3 Grow a Garden players being good Samaritans. Tell me when it's not full anymore and I will give it back. Thank you. Person so far. It seems like that person's good. Even the last person literally had someone tempting them. Not while I was speaking to them, but while I was just in their presence. Well, I guess they weren't aware, but they were literally tempting them. Is that not crazy? I find that insane. My mouse is low battery. Why does that matter? Why does that pop up on OBS? In like 1 or 2 minutes, I'm gonna return, and if they manage to give it back, then they're getting the Echo Frog and the 300 million. Now that some time has passed, I am going to ask Mozzie if I can get the fruit back. Let's go find out if the third person that we test today is also trustworthy, and if overall the community of Grow a Garden is to be trusted. I would not go replicate this with your fruits. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I just happen to meet the nicest people, or if they just can sense that I'm gonna give them something better. Why are they running away from me? Yo, Mozzie, come over here. Hello, Mozzie. Could I get the fruit back, please? Smiley face, so they hopefully are kinder. Gift from Mozzie, pollinated wet-shocked moon melon. That is the thing that I gave them. Okay, you can keep this thing, and you can also have this Echo Frog. Is it because I have a favorited? Here is the Echo Frog as well. Thank you for being a good Samaritan, Mozzie. That has been it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe. If you liked it extra, like it, and if you didn't like it at all,